Good morning friends, welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss in detail about set and what are the operations we can perform on the sets. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First, let me define what is a set. Set is basically a data structure where we will have unindexed, unordered and unique elements. Now, what is meant by unordered? We does not have a proper order. If you print the elements in the set, one time you will get in one sequence, another time you will get in another sequence. They does not have a proper order and they does not have the index. When we discussed about an array, all the elements will be stored from the index 0 to index n minus 1. Am I right? When it comes to the sets, we does not have the index. So as we does not have the index, we cannot perform the few operations such as slicing. When it comes to the array, if you want to display few elements in the array, we have performed the slicing. Even we have discussed in the list also. But those kind of operations we cannot perform on the sets because they does not have the indices. And they are unique elements. We cannot store any duplicate elements in the set, but that is allowed in the array and list and tuple. But in the set, we cannot store the duplicate elements. Only we can store unique elements. So a set is basically a data structure consisting of unordered, they does not have a proper order, unindexed and unique elements. Now, first let me discuss how can we create a set. We can create the set using two ways. Let me discuss the two ways. Let me write a statement called A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and I can write a character also. Is it clear? Now remember one thing. When it comes to an array, array is a collection of homogeneous elements. But whereas a set is not a collection of homogeneous elements, it is a collection of elements. We can store an integers or a collection of combination of integers, characters or real constant, anything you can take it. So it is a collection of elements, but they are unordered, unindexed and unique. Now as they are not ordered, if you display them, every time it will give in a different way. Okay, now let me discuss how can we create the set in the different way or in the second way. You can use the set and you can write the elements here. Let me give the values 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the second set I have created. So now I have two sets such as A and B. Now let me discuss how can you find the length of a set. What is the meaning of a length of the set? You want to find the number of elements in the set. You can write with the help of function called len. So len function is useful for you to find the number of elements in the set and it will return an integer value. If I write the parameter a where the set name is a here, okay, then it will return the value. How many elements are there in the set a? 5 elements are there, so it will display the output as 5 for you. I hope you have understood how can you find the length of the set with the help of len function. Now, how can we access the elements? We cannot access with the help of indices because they are unindexed. So, if you want to display the elements, we need to use the loops. So, let me discuss how can we display the elements which are there in the set using a for loop. Now, for a variable in and then you have to write the name of the set. Here the name of the set is A, so I have written A. Then I need to write print, okay, I. Then all the elements which are there in the set will be displayed. Don't assume that it will display as 1, 2, 3, 4, A. It can display in any order. Okay, is it clear? If you write the statement, it will display as 1, 2, 3, 4, A like this. But if you want to display them in a single line by giving space after each element, you can write end equal, within quotation you need to give a space. If you write like this, the elements will be displayed in a single line, one after other by giving a space between them. So this is the way you can access the elements or display the elements which are there in the set. Okay. Now let me discuss how can you add the elements in the set. To add the elements in the set, we have two functions. One is add and another one is update. You can add the elements in the set with the help of two functions. One is add and another one is update. First, let me discuss how can you add the element inside the set with the help of add function. You need to write the name of the set, dot operator, add is a function. Okay, then you need to specify which element you want to add. Suppose let me add 69. Okay, then currently 1 2 3 4 a is there, then it will come 1 2 3 4 69 a like that. So this 69 will be added in the set. As they are not ordered or they are unordered, we does not specify the exact order. Is it clear? So 69 will be added into the set. Suppose if I want to add the element 1, look at here, already element 1 is there in the set A. If you are trying to add another element, it will not allow you to add. Meaning is that even it allow, the 1 will not be added again because already 1 is there. So if you display, again only one will be displayed. It will not allow the duplicate elements. Is it clear? So this is the way you can add an element to the set with the help of add. Now let me discuss how can you update the things. If you want to add more than one element in the set, then you can use this update. Okay, you can write the braces. What are the elements you want to add? Suppose let me add 10, 11, 12. All these elements I can write within this braces by giving the comma in between them. So all these elements will be added into the list A, not list, it is set A. Is it clear? I hope you have understood how can you add with the help of add and update. Now let me discuss how can you remove the elements from the set. You have three functions such as pop, okay, and then remove, and then next one is the discard. Okay, now let me discuss about these three functions in detail for you. Let me erase this one so that we can use this space to discuss the removing the elements or deleting the elements from the set. First, let me discuss about the pop. Okay, I need to specify the name of the set dot pop. Okay, if I do this one, when it comes to the array and list, the last element used to be deleted. Am I right? But we don't know what is the last element in this one because they are not ordered. So some random element will be deleted from the set. Even when we discussed about the arrays and list, we have used the pop by giving a parameter called index. Suppose if I give the value 2, which is an index, okay, then the element which is there at the index 2 will be displayed. But however, we cannot perform this operation on the set. Why? They are not indexed, they are unindexed. So if you give a pop without giving any parameter, a random element will be deleted because they are unordered and we cannot give the index value in the parameter. I hope it is very clear for you. Now remove. If I give the set name and then remove, if I specify the value, here I am specifying the value, not the index. If I specify value 1, then value 1 is there in the set, then it will remove it. If I say value 29, does 29 is element is there in the set? It is not there. Then it will throw an error for you. I hope you are able to understand. Remove function will take one parameter. It will take the value which element you want to remove. If the element is there in the set, then it will remove without any creating issue. But if the element, whatever you want to remove from the set, if the element is not there in the set, then it will throw an error for you. I hope you are able to understand. If you use the discard, okay, discard works in the same way if the element is there in the set. Let me take value 1. The value 1 is there in the set, then it will remove without any issue. But if you say an element 29 which is not there in the set and you want to remove, when it comes to the remove function, it will throw an error. But discard, if the element is not there in the set, it will just be like meaning is that the element is not there, it will not throw an error. Means here it will throw an error, here it will not throw an error. I hope you have understood the pop, remove and discard. Now let me discuss the few operations we will perform on the sets. One is the set union, okay, set intersection, difference and symmetric difference. Now coming to the union, you know that it will display all the elements which are there in both the sets. You are combining the two sets, okay. So you need to write print, okay, A union B. This is the operator you need to use for the union. So here A is the set 1, B is the set 2. So what are the elements which are there in the A and B will be displayed. If there are common elements, suppose let's take it 1 and 2 are the common elements, they will be displayed only once. So you will get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4 A, then 5, 6. Because 1, 2 is already there in the set A, so they will not be repeated. Is it clear? So this is about the set union. Now let me discuss about the intersection. Print A intersection B. Okay, you need to give the bitwise AND operator here. Okay, this is bitwise logical OR, this is bitwise AND. Okay, is it clear? Now look at here. If you give the intersection, now what will give? It will give the common elements. What are the common elements are there? 1, 2 are the common elements. So it will give you the output as 1, 2. Similarly, if you want to find the difference between the two sets, you can write the statement such as print A minus B. Then it will find the set difference between the two sets A and B. Now look at here, what will happen? The elements which are not present in the B but they are present in the A. Okay, look at here, 1, 2 are already present in the B, so they will not be displayed. Only the elements which are there in the set A but not in the set B. So these elements 3, 4A will be displayed. If you want to find the symmetric difference, then you can write like this, print A symmetric difference B. This is the symbol you need to use for representing the symmetric difference. Symmetric difference will display the uncommon elements, okay, whereas intersection will give you the common elements, but symmetric difference will give you the uncommon elements such as 3, 4, A, 5, 6. So this is the output will be displayed whenever you are using the symmetric difference. I hope you have understood all the operations what we have performed on the set. If you still have any doubts, don't worry. I will discuss these concepts in the Jupyter notebook for better understanding. Now let me consider a variable A and I am providing set of elements 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, then 4, 5, 6.6. And if I want to print the set of elements, then I can write print A. As you know that set is an unordered, unindexed and it does not allow the duplicate elements. So if you run the program, you will get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.6. So even you have provided 3 and 2 twice, it has taken only once. Now if you want to find the length of the set, you can use len and you can provide the name of the set. Len function will compute the length of the set, okay, and then it will return an integer value. How many elements are there in the set? 6 elements are there, so len function will give you the output as 6. I hope it is very clear for you. Now if you want to display all the elements which are there in the set, then you can do with the help of for loop. For I in set name, then you can write print I. Then what will happen? All the elements will be printed in a separate lines. Look at here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.6. But if you want to print them in a single line by separating with a space, then you can use like this. Okay, n by default it will be backslash n. So that's why after printing the 1, then it is printing the 2 in the second line, 3 in the another line, like that. Now I am making it as space only, and I have modified it to space. So after printing 1 it is giving space, then it is printing 2 and giving space, like that it is working. Now you want to add the elements which are there in the set. To do that one, we have two functions such as add and update. Now let me discuss both of them. Now set is A and I want to add the element 69. Then I can write here A dot add 69. And if I print the elements which are there in the set, I can do it. See, you got the 69 added. Okay, is it clear? Because I cannot provide that it has added at the last because they are unindexed and unordered. Okay, is it clear? Now if I want to add the element which is 1, it will allow, is it clear? 1 will be added, but 1 comma 1, these are the duplicate elements, so it will be printed only one once. See, even you are adding 1, it will not be added, means it will not give error. It will check 1 is already there in the set, so it is a duplicate element, it will not allow you to add. Okay, suppose let's take that I want to add a set of elements, then I can use the update and I can provide like suppose 7 comma 8 comma 9, then this set of elements will be added to the existing set. Look at here, you get 7 8 9 are added to the existing set. Now let me discuss about how can we remove the elements from the set. If you want to remove the elements from the set, we have three functions such as pop, remove and discard. Now first let me discuss about the pop. Now if I write a dot pop, okay, then it will remove the last element, which is, look at here, I said last element, but it has printed, it has removed the first one because they are unordered. In which order they are stored, we don't know. Am I right or wrong? So randomly it has printed 1, which is unordered. Okay, look at here. If I want to remove the one element from the set, then I can provide the element value, which is 2. Then 2 will be removed, but remove will not return any value, whereas pop, it will remove and it will return. But if you want to verify whether it has been removed successfully or not, you can write print A. Now look at here, 2 element is not there in the set. Now let's take that you have provided some 70. 70 is not there in the what, in the set. In this case, what will happen? You are getting an error because see, this is what the error you are getting, because 70 element is not there in the set. You are trying to remove it, so that's why it will give an error called key error. But if I provide discard in this case, okay, if the element is there, then it will remove. If the element is not there, it will not throw an error for you. Look at here, 70 is not there, but it is not throwing an error for you. But whereas remove, it will throw an error. Suppose if I provide the value 3, the value 3 is there in the set, yes it is there, then it will remove it successfully. So I hope you have understood the difference between the remove and discard. Now let me discuss about the set operations such as union, and then what you called union, and then symmetric difference, set difference. All these things I will discuss for you. First let me discuss about the union. To do that one, I will take another set. Okay, b is equal to some 5 6 7 8. Okay, look at here, if I write the union print set a and then union set b, okay, then what will happen is that you will get the elements which are there in the both the sets, but common elements it will not display. Meaning is that because common elements will be the duplicate elements, it will be printed only once, so you will get the output. Okay, let me guess the output here, and we will verify whether our output is right or wrong. Okay, so you will get 1 2 3, 4, 5, 6.6, and then set consists of 5, 6, that will not repeat it again. 7 and 8, you will get the output. Look at here. You got the output as like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.66, 8, 7. See, as I said, they are unordered. Look at here, you are getting an unordered. Is it clear? I told them in order, but as I said earlier in the starting, sets are unordered. See, look at here, you got 8 and 7. Now you can discuss about intersection also. Print set A intersection set B. Then it will display the common elements. What are the common elements are there in both the sets? Such as 5 only. So 5 will be displayed. Is it clear? See, you got the 5 only, which is common. Now let me discuss about difference, set difference A minus set difference B. Then what will be printed? What are the elements which are there in the set A but not there in the set B? Then you will get the output as 1, 2, then 3, then 4. That's all. Is it clear? These are the elements which are there only in the set A but not there in the set B. Because, oh yeah, 6.6 also will be displayed. So look at here. You got the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.6. So this is about that set difference. Now let me discuss about symmetric difference. Set A, symmetric difference, set B. Then it will give you the common elements in both of them. Okay, the common elements are 5 only. Oh, sorry. Common elements will be provided in the intersection. Uncommon elements. What are the uncommon elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is common. It will not consider. 6.6 is an uncommon. Then 6, then 7, then 8. Look at here. Let me run the code. You got. So common elements it will discard and uncommon elements it will display. So I hope with this discussion you have understood about the sets. If you still have any doubts with the set, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.